let's go through a couple of bits and pieces as well, because we've had a lot of information which has just dropped over the last day, 2 days. So these aren't actually the patch notes. This is like a blog thing which they kind of released the day before. This is on the 6th they released this. This basically talks about a few of the new things, like the new control map, the Asian mythology theme, and the battle pass. So we're getting the new main facility of Eco Point, Antarctica. This is going to be our new map, Peninsula. It's going to be a control map, and yeah, we'll be able to try that out tomorrow. That's going to be pretty cool. Asian mythology is basically the theme for the season. There's some dope skins, which my camera's kind of on top. These are going to be the available in Battle Pass skins. So we've got Moira, we've got Kiriko, we've got, I think this is Reaper, and we've got Junkrat. And then we've also got extra ones which are going to be available in this store throughout the season. So I believe these rotate every 2 to 3 weeks. You can look forward to 10 additional tiers of rewards on the free track. So there's just more rewards on the free Battle Pass, as well as 1,500 credits. This is on the free Battle Pass. There are 1,500 credits you can get. There's somewhere they mention they're dropping the price of legendary skins down to 1,500. This means that with the 1,500 credits from the free Battle Pass just for playing, you will be able to get a legendary skin at the end of the Battle Pass. Guaranteed. Nearly all epic and legendary event hero skins from the original Overwatch, which is 300, have been added to the hero gallery and will always be available for purchase with either Overwatch coins or credits. Now, I'm only familiar with the coins, or credits rather. I'm familiar with credits. Apparently there's Overwatch coins. These are old ones, and these are coming back. And I know a lot of people who previously played Overwatch will have a lot of these coins. We've also lowered the price of those legendary skins from 1,900 to 1,500. There you go. In total, we'll be offering 4 earnable skins outside of the Battle Pass through in-game events. So this is what we're going to have a look at in a second. But we've got 4 guaranteed in-game skins completely for free. These include a gold medal weapon charm for logging in at any point between February 7th and February 20th. So basically log on with the Twitch drops and yeah, you'll get a gold medal weapon charm. There is also a Cupid Hanzo player icon and an earnable legendary Overwatch 2 skin later in the season. We'll share more details on how players can earn each of their skins and other rewards closer to when the event goes live. We'll also be granting all players the first 5 free tiers of rewards in the Battle Pass in Season 3 just for logging in during our first week. There you go. If you want the first 5 tiers, just log in. Tune in for our Twitch drops throughout the season to support our streaming community and claim more of the fun cosmetics we've got in the chamber. I've had a look at these. Basically, the first couple of weeks are the best ones. Kind of goes downhill from there. In March, you can look forward to our returning Patchy Marchy event, which includes even more rewards. I actually thought this was a new event, which includes even more rewards, more info on these to come later, basically. Our Ultimate Valentine event kicks off on Valentine's this year with a Hanzo 4v4 limited time mode and support themed challenges that can net you 2 earnable epic skins. So that's 2 out of the 4 they've already mentioned. Don't miss out on the Lovewatch Dating Simulator, which launches on February 13th, and be assisted by Cupid, who looks surprisingly like Hanzo. Unlock the secret ending, and you'll be rewarded with a themed play of the game highlight. I don't think I'll probably do this. I'll probably just stick to shooting people in the face, but hey, it's an online browser thing. Right, One Punch Man collaboration. This is going to be a big one for a lot of people. I personally am not a fan of One Punch Man or any anime whatsoever, but the One Punch Man collab is coming. It is going to be a thing. It's going to be our first major IP collaboration for Overwatch 2 to bring One Punch Man skins and cosmetics to the game this season. Together, we've created a collection of cosmetics from the beloved anime, including Saitama skin, Satima, I don't know how you pronounce that, for Doomfist. We'll reveal each item before we drop on March 7th, with one being a legendary skin that's earnable themed challenges. So this is another one of these skins I mentioned earlier. Patchy Marchy returns. Patchy Marchy is back with a new limited time kill confirm game mode. That sounds fun, actually. Especially, we'll get into the patch notes in a little bit, but they've made some changes as well for non-roll queue game modes. So kill confirm could actually be really fun. I am looking forward to that one. A ton of rewards, including epic skin. So that's the last skin. So you've got 2 for Valentine's. We've got 1 for Patchy Marchy and 1 for the One Punch Man. 6 Patchy Marchy player icons, weapon charm, and name card. Yeah, whatever. I really don't care about those. Just give me skins. Balanced matchmaking and quality of life changes. Full patch notes to kick off the season will be posted later today. I actually have them saved. let's go through a couple of things here. I think some of this is repeated in the actual patch notes, but it'll be fine. So, health totals for all tanks will be lower when playing any game mode that does not have a role queue to address the relevant power of those heroes in the game modes where there can't be multiple of the same hero in each team. So this is a big one. This is something that I've kind of been wanting to see some kind of change, at least for free-for-all modes. Because in free-for-all, tanks were just an obvious choice. Especially something like Roadhog, where you've got a huge amount of damage, you've got healing, and you've got a massive amount of HP. It was just all too much. So they've balanced some of these for other modes outside of role queue, basically. Health totals will remain the same for tanks when playing any role queue enabled game. So this is what I normally play. I normally play role queue, so I wouldn't really see much of the effects of this. But when you do events and bits and pieces, then that's really going to help. Maximum ultimate charge retained when swapping heroes is reduced from 30 to 25%. That's not a big change, but I think where they're modifying some of the ult charge times, I think it's going to mean that it would be better off going out, charging your ult on someone who is quicker to get, then coming back in and swapping. So I think they've made that change to kind of counteract it. Mercy is receiving nerfs, which we'll go through in a minute. Most supports have received minor balance changes. Damaging enemies with Ramatra's ultimate now slows the duration timer down instead of just pausing it entirely. This is a big change for Ramatra. Ramatch Maker will be updated so the roles on both teams will be similarly ranked. For example, mirroring tanks should more often have similar ranks than before, and likewise for each respective role. Okay, so basically ranked is going to look a little bit more balanced, I think. That'd be nice, because we have had a couple of games where we've either rolled the opponents or the opponents have rolled us. It goes both ways, but it's not great. Competitive rank will update with every 5 wins and 15 losses. That's going to help. Sometimes you definitely feel like you've done a lot of matches and nothing happens. That's just a nice quality of life change, basically. In the mid-season patch for Season 3, we'll be updating the UI, so information about your progress towards a competitive update will always be viewable. This is a big one. This is what I've been looking for in the last couple of days, actually, and I found out that it wasn't a thing. You can't actually see where you are. You can only really look at how many wins you've got, and then see if that's a multiple of 7, and then try and do the math to see if you're close or not. Also, beginning with our mid-season patch, top 500 leaderboard players will see their top 500 leaderboard rank updated after every match, rather than every 5 wins and 15 losses. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't think that's something I'll ever see, but that's kind of cool for them. Looking ahead to Season 4, we're removing rank resets and rank decay, as we know this has been a poor experience for some players and cause of churn. We're committed to continual improvements on our matchmaking and competitive experience, so please keep the feedback in this area coming. So that's a nice thing. Workshop returning and moderation tools. Now, I haven't played around with anything to do with Workshop and bits and pieces, but I've heard that this is going to open up a lot of doors so we can try out a lot more custom modes. Right, let's have a quick look at the patch notes then. New map we've kind of covered. New feature, Streamer Protect. We will go through those options when we can see them in game. It'll be a little bit easier to explain, but basically you can hide your own name, you can hide like matchmaking times and bits and pieces. It's a nice quality of life for streamers. I don't think I'll need any of it myself, but it's nice to have the option if I want them. General updates, improved subtitles, adding more cursor size. This, I think everyone is now going to be running max cursor size, just for the memes. Why not? Why would you not? Added setting to select custom colors from group and alert color from the UI. This is kind of nice. Not something I'll be using, but it's nice to have. Again, more options, the better. Challenges. This is where the good stuff starts. Added challenges to unlock silhouette player icons for all heroes. I would love to do a video of me unlocking every single silhouette for every single hero. So I'm excited for that one. Added tracking for each of the roles for the weekly role mastery challenge. That's a good one because there was no way to know. Ramatra unlock challenges. There we go. That's just the end of the season stuff. Similar to Kiriko. Will probably be play however matches and then some easy stuff to do in the training. Partial progress through the season 3 battle pass is now carried over to the wins for Ramatra challenge. Oh, okay. Nice. Players can now endorse the opposing team. Ah, this is cool. This is cool. I actually had a case yesterday where we had a ball player on the opposing team who was so good. They honestly, like, they deserved to be endorsed, but I couldn't endorse them. So that's nice to see. All players can now be endorsed in free-for-all game modes. Okay, interesting. Game report. Players can view scoreboards from previous matches. Yes! I've been looking for this option. Oh, yes. Okay. This is going to make it so much easier for getting like a quick screenshot and just saying, oh, look, guys, I had a great match. Mystery Hero now limits each team to a maximum of 3 of each role. That kind of makes sense. I almost wish they would have done that with 2 instead of 3, just to make sure that you have at least 1 of each role. You end up getting 3 tanks, 2 DPS, and no one to heal you. It kind of sucks at times. This new maximum role limit can be changed in custom games under settings modes or random hero role limit per team. That's good. I like that they've included that. Overwatch credits are back. This is the thing that I have no idea what they were. I think these all came from loot boxes from Overwatch 1. Overwatch credits, which were previously labeled legacy credits and were not earnable in Overwatch 2, can now once again be earned through progressing in the Season 3 Battle Pass. Oh! So we're just going to be able to earn these now. It's not like they're just giving you a way to spend the old ones. You are able to just earn them. Okay. All players can earn up to 1,500 credits of free rewards and another 500 credits as available as premium rewards. Okay, so these are the credits. The credits that I currently have in my Overwatch account and these ones are not the same type of credits. I think I have coins and these are credits. Credits can be spent in the Hero Gallery, which now contains nearly all seasonal epic and legendary tier skins released prior to the launch of Overwatch 2. This includes many skins that were previously only available for purchase with coins in the Just For You section of our shop. That's good. This is a nice change because there's a bunch of skins I've looked at and thought, I need this skin. How do I get it? And then it's like, yeah, you had to play Halloween on 2017 and complete this challenge. It's like, well, that kind of sucks to new players. So I'm happy to see this coming in. Ping system update. Pressing ability 1 or ability 2 when the ping wheels open and when these abilities are on cooldown now prints these cooldowns in chat. Okay, I don't think I will be using that much in my cases, but for supports, this could definitely be a good one. Hero updates, here we go. Right, this is where I get a little bit excited because I love seeing the numbers for stuff. Tank role passive. The health totals for all tank heroes will be lower when playing any game mode that does not have a role queue. Health totals will remain the same amount for tanks when playing any role queue enabled game. So that we kind of covered a little bit before. D.va, no changes basically. Doomfist, same. Junker Queen, increased to 450. Okay, yeah, so Junker Queen's had a health buff, basically. For role queue, it has. For non-role queue, it still had a bit of a nerf, but it's fine. Orisa, this is where we get mad. Base health in role queue modes remains the same, that's fine. Base health in non-role queue modes reduced from 275 to 125. That's fair. This is fine. Augmented fusion driver. This is the primary fire. Damage fall off range reduced from 25 to 15 meters. This is a massive change. This is a massive change. They did, I can't remember what the numbers were, but they did buff Orisa's damage range. And it was a very nice quality of life change because it meant I could engage in fights where I had been just out of my reach before. And although Orisa is meant to be up in your face, it kind of meant that you struggle to hit anything outside of the people right in your face. So this is going to kind of suck. We'll have to play around with it and see. But yeah, Orisa's just been slapped, basically. Ramatra. Base health remains the same. Non-role queue. Yeah, so basically all the tanks have just had a bit of a nerf, which is fine. Annihilation. This is the ult. Damaging enemies with the ultimate now slows the duration timer down instead of pausing it entirely. Lasts up to 20 seconds. So that in itself isn't actually going to change much because most of the time what will happen is you're able to take out the entire enemy team within your 20 seconds. Like 20 seconds is a long time. Ultimate cost increased by 12%. That is big though. 12% increase, that's quite a lot. This kind of makes sense. It doesn't actually reduce the power of the ultimate. It just means you can't have it forever and it's going to take a little longer before you can get it. Honestly, like, I would say this isn't enough of a nerf, but we'll see how it plays out. Reinhardt's had quite a lot of changes. So his health has had the whole tank thing. Charge, reduced from 8 to 7 seconds on the cooldown. Not a huge change, but it's a nice thing. Fire Strike, this is huge. Damage increased from 90 to 100. That means you can now 2-tap people with the Fire Strike. That's huge. Earth Shatter, direct hit damage reduced from 250 to 170. So you can't one-shot people with that, but I mean, you combine that with one Fire Strike and you've got them anyway. Knockdown duration increased from 2.5 to 2.75 seconds. Small increase, but you might end up feeling this a lot. Ultimate cost increased by 7%. Fair enough. Rocket Hammer. I think this is his primary fire. Knockback impulse reduced from 10 to 6. Yeah, so you get less knockback. You wouldn't be swung around as much. The Fire Strike damage increase does mean it could once again one-shot when combined with Baptiste Amplifique. Oh, it can one-shot? It can one-shot with a window. Okay. But that requires an ultimate combo with another hero. We'll see how it plays out and adjust if necessary. Oh, we'll have to keep an eye on this one. We'll have to try that out. I see what they're trying to do here. Because I had this, I think, once. I really haven't played Rain much. But you'll be swinging at someone who's just on the edge of your range. Because you swing them once, they get pushed back and now you can't swing them again. So, yeah, I see what they're trying to do there. Roadhog. Base health and non-roll Q health. That's fine. Whole Hog. Maximum duration increase from 6 to 8 seconds. That's a 2-second increase. Ultimate cost increased by 8%. Now, I don't think that's too much because Roadhog actually charges his ult by healing at the same time. So he's got like a double ult charge. He does damage and he does healing, which this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so I'm glad they're keeping an eye on this because this right here could very quickly turn OP if you combine it with the right thing. Because the problem is you can start your ultimate, you can do a bunch of damage and knock someone back, and then you can just pull them back in and do it again. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Sigma, ultimate cost increased. Winston has had his barriers reduced from 700 to 650. I don't think that's going to make much of a change. That sounds like baby steps. We'll start with this, see how it plays out. Wrecking Ball has got a lot. I mean, look at all this. Shield health increase from 0 to 150. So he's gained a buff from that. Oh, okay. So he's been nerfed here, but he's been buffed here. So basically, it's 150 of your health, which is now turned into shields. But shields regenerate, don't they? So that's basically 3 hit points when you roll away. So that's actually quite a big buff for Wrecking Ball. Pile Driver cooldown reduced from 10 to 8 seconds. Oh, there's going to be so many balls. Minefield ultimate cost increased, but the arming time reduced from 1.5. I had noticed that it was kind of easy to escape this, so this might actually give you more value when you drop that in the middle of a bunch of people. That's going to be interesting to play out on. Yeah, so it's just to keep the ball actually balling rather than rolling away to the other side of the map because you just use a health pack. Zarya, base health in roll queue modes. Oh yeah, so this is the same. Gravitation Surge, ultimate cost. So there seems to be an ult cost increase to tanks across the board so far. Moving on to damage. Combat roll no longer gets blocked by enemy players. That's common sense, I think. I think if you're going to use a special ability to try and roll in one direction, you get blocked by something, that kind of sucks. Primary fire fall off range increased from 20 to 25 meters. That could be big. I don't know where the line of where normal Cassidy players kind of play. 5 meters could make a very big difference. They could start playing at like sniper range almost. Junkrat's concussion mine, maximum damage reduced from 120 to 100. That's fair. And even then, like if you're accurate with this, a good Junkrat wouldn't even feel this difference. May Blizzard, ultimate cost reduced by 5%. Fire is the same. Reaper's the same, but by 8%. Soldier, number of shots to reach maximum recoil increased from 4 to 6. So that's a buff. Recoil reduced by 12. Oh, Soldier's gonna be so easy to use. He already had like 0 recoil. You can burst fire more accurately before the recoil kicks in. Yeah, but even then, the recoil is not great, and they've reduced it by 12%. That's quite a buff. Oh, we need to try this out. Sombra Machine Pistol, damage per projectile increase from 7 to 7.5. Yeah, but what's the RPM on this? Health pack hacked duration increase from 30 to 45 seconds. That's fine. I mean, like, most of the time you come across a health pack, it's either hacked or it's not. It's not really... That's probably still in the same fight. I don't like coming across Sombra in matches, but these changes aren't going to change what I don't like about Sombra, so that's fine. Symmetra, ultimate cost increased. Oh, Symmetra's had... Oh, the rest of them were decreased though, weren't they? Yeah, reduced. Torb Turret, base health reduced from 250 to 225. Yeah, small kind of thing. Although this, because of the recent nerfs, is actually still going to be more difficult to hit. I'm really going to have to start working with my DPS a lot more now as a tank. Widowmaker, base health reduced from 200 to 175. Oh, another hero at 175. Okay, that works. Again, though, as an Orisa main, I can't do anything to Widowmaker now. Right, supports. Biotic Grenade for Anna. Effect duration reduced. Oh, thank God. Yes. I keep getting like the anti-heal all of the time. I like this change. Totally not biased, by the way. Brigitte Repair Pack, healing over time reduced from 55 to 50 per second. Applying a repair pack now instantly heals for 25 health on impact. Okay, that's kind of nice. I like that change. It's going to feel more impactful when you actually throw out something. Rally ultimate cost reduced by 10. Oh, damn. Is that big? Ultimate cost reduced by 10%? That feels big. Okay, Lucio, Soundbearer, ultimate cost reduced by 7%. Mercy, everyone's been complaining about Mercy. Cooldown increase from 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. Holding the backwards directional input and cancelling the ability with jump now moves 20% slow. Oh, I'm finally going to be able to shoot Mercy. It won't matter because she's going to be further than 15 meters away, but I'll finally be able to actually hit her. Her staff healing per second reduced from 55 to 45. Healing is increased by 50% for allies under half health. Okay, so you're going to be jumping between low health allies more rather than only enabling one. Regen passive removed? Huh? New passive. Mercy heals herself for 25% of healing done with... Oh, no, that's going to do it. That's going to... Okay, yeah, so just focus Mercy now. Oh, she's going to be so easy to kill. The overall time it takes to fully heal a 200 health hero from 1 hit point is about the same as before. Yeah, but you're getting a big boost when they're under half. So you're better off going from under half hit point enemy or ally, getting them up to most of the way, then switching rather than getting them all the way up. I don't think the Mercies I personally encounter are really going to suffer much from this. The way they've worded this sounds like it's more of an issue for skilled Mercies. I haven't seen skilled Mercy gameplay, but that's what this sounds like. Moira, Coalescence, ultimate cost reduced 5%. That's not a huge one. Zen Orb, ammo increased from 20 to 25. That's kind of nice. Zen is definitely like a fun DPS support. 25 more shield health pushed him into overpowered. Oh, really? Is that close? Oh, damn. Okay. They could also try and reduce the reload speed rather than doing this, but I presume they probably tried that. Season 3 map pools. I actually got a picture for this. So, I watched CarQ's video earlier on. And within that video, there's a lovely little thing for which maps are currently in and out of rotation. So we've got the new Antarctic Peninsula and Numbani. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is an old map apparently, which is coming back. Apparently it's cool. Bug fixes. I'm not really interested in bug fixes because I don't think I've really had many bugs myself. Okay, there's nothing for a reset. It's fine.